Hello viewers, welcome to Class 11 Business Administration Unit 1 Nature, Purpose and Scope of Business. Here in this video, we are going to see the classification involved in the business and also the meaning and characteristics of trade. So moving to the classification of business activities, let us see how many classifications are there. Basically, there are three classifications of business activity. First is trade, then second one is commerce and third one is industry. We shall see each one of them in detail in terms of their meaning and their functions and characteristics. Let us focus on to the first, that is trade. Now the meaning of trade or the definition of trade is given as exchange of commodity or service in return of commodity or service or money with motive of profit between two persons is called trade. So what is exchange of commodity or service or money? Let us see in this picture. Here two persons are exchanging their goods or food or drink among themselves, right? And it is continuously going on. So they are satisfying each other's need while exchanging such, and they are also doing it continuously, and there is a law also involved among themselves. So they are following this activity under their guideline. So this is a trade. Basically, this is a business, and this kind of business is called trade, where they are exchanging the commodities. There is a food is a commodity, so drink is also coming under foods and beverages, right? But if you see this as an animal and this one as a food, then it is exchange of commodities. Or we are not knowing what is there in the pot, but we are assuming there is something valuable inside. So they are exchanging the animal against that, right? So this is the exchange of commodity or service, or money also can be placed by one of them and they can have the trade, right? Even international money, they involve some commissions for conversion, and that is also trading. Now let us see the characteristics of trades. Trade is an economic activity, right? So basically it is a business, therefore it should be an economic activity, and that too it should be taken legally. And there are two parties involved, right? They are called purchaser and seller in trade. One party is called purchaser, one who is taking up the service, and other party who is giving the service is called seller, right? Or one who is giving money to buy something, he is the purchaser, and one who is taking money and giving some service or goods or any commodity they are exchanging, they are called seller, right? Let us see the third point. Third point is exchange. Exchange is the very essential part of trade, right? We have seen that exchange is done for commodities, exchange is also done for business activities in terms of money or services, right? So exchange is very essential part of trade. In trade we transfer the ownership also, right? Ownership of the goods and services are transferred from one person to other. Suppose I am having food and I am selling it, right? So the time I am having it, I am the owner of that food. But the time I am selling that food to the customer, or I am taking money in lieu of that, then the ownership of that particular food is transferred from me to the buyer, right? Or the purchaser, right? That happens continuously. Similarly, he or she is paying the money, so ownership of that money is getting transferred on my account, right? So that is a transfer of ownership. Now exchange is done either by the goods versus goods, or exchange is done by the goods and money, right? An amount is always paid wherever the goods are exchanged, right? So this is very essential term or essential part as a characteristics of trade, right? Now we all know that business is a continuous activity, therefore trade is also a continuous activity. The value of the goods or service is determined in terms of money. That is, the evaluation is done with money wherever you are taking any service or you are exchanging any goods, right? So whether you are in profit or loss, because we have seen that the motive is always profit. Whether your satisfaction level is met or not, it is decided in terms of the evaluation by money. So the value of the things are always determined with the money, right? And also the lastly but not least, trade is an legal activity. Why it is a legal activity? Because it is a part of business. It is a classification of business, and we have seen in the definition of business of last videos, if you refer, you will find that business is an economic activity which is carried out legally, right? So that is why trade is also a legal activity. That's all about trade in this video. We shall see types of trade in our next video. So get connected with us. Stay connected. Thank you.